James Anderson. Next Friday at Unchained, I finally get my opportunity to get back the SAWF Championship. And yeah, I understand that the Prodigy is in this match with me, I get it. The thing is, James, he's my brother. Me and him, we're ready to go to war. I've been there in the trenches with the Prodigy, through all of the shit that he's been through the last 7 years, and where have you been? You've been nowhere. I've seen shit that you will never, ever see in your life, James Anderson. But let's go back, shall we? Overkill. Empty arena. I earned my freedom. To then becoming the #1 contender, to then becoming the SAWF champion. How was that 30 minutes for you holding that title? And then you keep me down. Literally keep me down in the last man standing match with your foot on my head. So I could not get up. And then I go from being in the main event to pre-shows with 2 Mexicans. Now don't get me wrong, I don't have an issue with Thunderstorm. But Respalda? Seriously, where did you get that guy from? And then the only reason I got onto the Showdown main card is because Mike Dexter is your best friend, right? You had to bump him up so you could have all the high powers on there, right? And show your dominance. And I use that very loosely, right? James Anderson, you are not an owner's asshole. All you are is a fat, lazy, pathetic excuse for a human being. You make yourself all these matches. You gift yourself title opportunities. Come on, man. That Showdown, you didn't pin anybody. They pinned each other. You got lucky. But at Unchained, you're not going to get so lucky. Because there's going to be no last man standing bullshit of standing on my head. There's going to be no dodgy officiating. There's going to be no masked man crap. It's just going to be you, me, and the Prodigy. And I'm going to pin one of you. And I'm going to walk out the SAWF champion. And James, if you have an issue with that, try pinning me. Because you haven't had any success in doing that over the last few months. And if you think I'm joking, James, try me in that triple threat match, bitch.
Welcome, Takedown number 86. As always, I'm Lucas Roger,
Mike Dexter,
and we're here with a big night of action, impact, wrestling here at the SAWF. I'm just so excited,
I
mate.
think that's a different company, but I do believe this is the last Takedown before our big PSV Unchained.
Absolutely, so a lot of implications going into there, a lot of earning momentum, earning big wins to give you the confidence that you need heading into your matches. And this man has got a big match in the main event for the SAWF World Championship. None other than James Anderson.
Former 3-time champion.
What's he got to eat today?
Always unprofessional eating. Of course, I'm the
On
most
camera,
professional
eating
man
on
here.
camera?
I'm the most professional here.
I don't think it's particularly hygienic.
Let's see what insult.
Oh no.
No, it's going to be about me, right? He said it's going to be about me, right?
Good.
I don't know.
Whoa. Okay.
What does that
So he
say?
wrote good commentator for me, and then
He called me a cunt, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
He called.
See
It says
you.
cunt, and it's an error to me.
After to you, that's actually
Cunt. No, it says cunt, James.
It almost looks like an
It's
R.
cool.
C-
It's cool because
C-U-R-T?
I am a bit of a cunt.
Oh, C-U-N-T. Okay, yeah.
Cunt.
Cool. Yeah.
I don't care. Like I said on Takedown last week, I don't give a shit what this man says about me.
Since when did... I'm a good commentator, though, apparently.
You
so-
are.
Thanks, but I didn't think he thought that.
Did you not agree? Do you?
So
you
I'd
agree?
I'd like to
So you
think...
agree?
I'd like to think
You
I'm
think
a...
you're a commentator?
I'd like to
Right,
think
like,
so. I'd like to think
for
so.
example,
I'm just a bit taken off
For
guard.
example, if we did the 2021 SAWF Euro and Awards and we bring in a new category, a commentator of the year, and say you win that award, would you say that's justified?
I would, yeah, I'd like to win the award, and
Okay.
I'd hope that the fans would vote for me. Here is Jack Blake, Jack Psycho Blake.
Jack Psycho
is
Blake,
here.
obviously. Big loss last week, but it was a handicap situation.
Yeah, and
Not very old to this man.
good turn. It's always different.
Oh my god.
It's always different. Like, it's
Can
always
you guys get a room already? Am I right?
I don't know what's going. The only interaction we have is when he comes to this table before his match, and he has a different handshake.
I
for me
think he
every
wants
time.
to stick himself inside your whatever James wrote here.
Whoa!
You have one of those, right?
I don't. Last time I checked, no.
Oh, my mistake. It's a big sausage party around the SAWF, am I right?
Isn't that some movie sausage party?
Yeah, it's okay, I guess. But let's focus on the action rather than.
I'm sure this match will be much better than sausage party.
Adam Orr for having a rough time figuring out how to put a mask on an apron, just dropping it to the ground.
I mean, that mask looked like it's been through worse.
Fucking bin chicken.
That is true. That is in fact true. Bin
So
chicken.
Jack Blade has referred to James Anderson as an ibis. That is a bin chicken,
bin
an
chicken.
ibis. I saw an ibis today.
Did it attack you?
No, and it was also
Someone did a song on YouTube about ibis as being the worst animal of all time.
I don't mind an ibis. I like birds.
These two, of course.
Oh, they're not ready.
These two, of course, have a big history.
What if they both say they're not ready? Do we just wait till they are?
I say we move along with the show because
what I
this
would
match
say.
is going to be dreadful because James Anderson is a terrible wrestler.
You said, that's your words, James Anderson's a terrible wrestler.
My
correct?
words, yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
I did just say that. Thank you for confirming what I just said.
Yeah, no, I
Lucas.
just wanted everyone to know that you said that. Just in case when James Anderson watches this back, he knows he said it. The hat! The hat is loose, ladies and gentlemen.
Who cares?
And the hat is now out of the ring.
Again, what do I have to prove around this place?
The ref should count really fast right now. Get this match over and done with, so I can.
The hat is back on! The hat is back on, and Jack's having fun, I guess. I don't know.
James Anderson putting the mask on. Jack does not like it.
A mask and a hat!
What a goof. He is the most unprofessional man in this company. Of course, I am the most professional because that is, my unique name. I don't know if I pronounced that the professional.
I think it was, you said on the Facebook page, which you can go
a few
find
weeks
on
ago, I guess I
Facebook,
did
maybe.
say that.
Oh, what the knee straight to the head.
Did you also
Catching a
say that
flush
I'm gifting my hardcore icon nickname to someone?
I did see that. Who? Can you give us that information?
You'll
now?
find out soon enough.
Is it this alleged new client that the higher powers
I
think
don't
we
have a new client.
That's why I said alleged. I'm not accusing you. I'm
Thank
just saying
you,
that's the
because-
words that they said. I just was,
So this started on the Showdown pre-show, right? You were there.
Yeah.
Interviewing me.
Yeah,
I
and
came in.
you're on the phone with your boy.
My boy
Yep.
in the triple threat.
Yep.
So I was leaving a message,
Yeah.
voice message to James Anderson, my boy, my former boy.
He was in the triple threat. The boys in the triple threat, all three,
And
with
the
James
message
Anderson,
didn't
Ryan
go
Sampson,
through.
and Jack Blade.
Okay, the message did not go through, so I was leaving a message.
I wouldn't be surprised if James Anderson doesn't have his voicemail configured properly.
I think it just didn't go through, and now apparently I'm
into
getting
that term.
accused of conspiring with someone else.
Yeah. And again, he did this last week actually. He collided with that ring
Arm
post.
is a very vital body part, and this just wears Jack Blade down for future opponents.
And you've got to think, like, after colliding with that ring post 2 weeks in a row, what's that going to do long term to his arm?
Gotta hope that's not his ranking arm.
I think he
would need it.
He got him right in the throat there,
You know what? James needs that throat to suck dick,
and to eat a lot of food.
but also suck dick.
I don't.
Line there. Kill him, Jack. Kill him.
And going for the pin here, this could be a big win. It almost was a big win.
Former
for
SAWF
Jack Blade.
champion, both of these two.
I mean, you pin one of the guys in the main event for the title in that triple threat. And what does that mean?
Right, yeah.
Surely,
I have a forfeit win over two of those men in that triple threat. Where's my title shot? You know what? Here's a stat for you.
Yeah.
Right? I have beaten 4 SAWF World Champions. Pinned Adrian Evans. I have a tag team victory over Jet Blade. I have 4-foot win over the higher powers. Where is my title shot?
I don't know. Even I got one. But then again, you were the one who put my name there.
Because I thought you deserved it.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry that I didn't win that.
I mean, back then I'm happy, but you know, you should have won. You should have taken that title. Right from the prodigy.
Imagine, you know, like, I mean, maybe I could have been Adrian Evans in that Iron Man match. I'd still be the champion right now. And then, if I won the title against Prodigy and then defended against Adrian Evans in
So
an
you're
Iron
saying that you would have beaten Adrian Evans in that Iron Man match?
Maybe, I don't know.
Please note that you do not have a no contact clause.
If I was able to beat the Prodigy, maybe I could have.
Yeah, but
I wasn't able to beat
Adrian Evans as well.
I don't know.
Obviously, James here. Oh, and he's got the leg also targeted
Hey, this will flatten your pancake if you think
last week.
Pancakes.
James thinking about food as always.
I think he's always doing that. What's he? Oh my god.
Oh, he faked Dagger right now. We don't want one, James.
There's no one else here.
Yeah, that's in my high powers country.
Yeah, but the high powers are scumbag dumbasses. And Jet Blade fighting back.
In the ropes. The hat has come off once again. The horrors.
Oh, nice clothesline there. Knee to the head, knocking him senseless.
Maybe that hat is what gives James his powers, because now he's on the mat now without the hat.
One-way trip right to Concussion City, right there.
This could be a creation of a concussion, perhaps.
Maybe even the Jagged Edge. Who knows? Who knows what he's going for here?
And
Jagged Edge.
Follow me.
And he's not done just yet. And,
and here is Ryan Evans Sampson.
Once again,
He's taunting that.
he's got that key to victory. We saw it last week. He has somehow found the key to victory in wherever it was lost.
I mean, you know, that's a tricky thing. I don't know where it went, how Ryan Sampson got it.
Maybe Jack Blade took it to a catchies or something.
Maybe we saw a few weeks ago the video playing on the screen during a tag match of Ryan Sampson.
Double down right now.
Burning that mask. Maybe that mysterious cameraman helped him find the key.
Jack Blade on his feet and
RAV.
out of nowhere.
Really aggressive vagina. That's what I called it one time. That's what I'm calling it again. RAV stands for really aggressive vagina, and that's what James Anderson is. A pussy.
And once again, Jack Blade is on his back, losing another match.
Jack Blade on his back, we've seen that quite a few times.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like, once again, because Ryan Sampson. These two need to settle the score once and for all. They've had so many opportunities. And there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
The Dominator.
The hat is back on.
The Dominator.
Oh yeah, you were calling him that.
Do you want to give it a go?
The
Had to do something.
Dominator.
Thank you. He's gonna kill you, probably.
Yeah.
You can't touch me.
You know, I think I lost this.
Yeah, please, not done yet. But do you really want that man? Sammy boy.
Nah. The mysterious 50% owner likes me.
What a loss there again. Caused by Ryan Sampson. You gotta
Once
wonder
again.
if Ryan Sampson would come out. If Jack Blade would have overcome one of the number one contenders.
Really gotta settle the score once and for all.
Why don't you tell everyone what's coming up next?
So we got a big match for you. Adrian Evans will be taking on Ryan Sampson.
Wow, I believe that is first time ever one-on-one. Former tag team partners, the Cowboys
from Hell
explode.
We
Stay
both-
tuned.
It just rolls off the tongue.
Who in the fuck are you? Huh?
Hello, Prodigy.
Who are you?
I am
Bow like that again. Next time you bow, it'll be onto my knee.
I guess we should see.
What are you doing here? I don't understand. Are you a wrestler?
I am here to usher in the era of domination, to teach respect.
How do you do that? Do you teach us lessons on the whiteboard?
I show you how to physically dismantle.
Yes. Interesting. How do you do that? With your chopsticks?
How about I show you tonight?
You want to get into the ring with me?
Hey, and how about to make it interesting? We put this little thing on.
Mate, you haven't even been here for like, 2-3 weeks and you already won a title shot. But you know what? I'm in a pretty giving mood leading into Unchained. So you know what I'll do? Just for you. I don't know how you say this in, what are you, Japanese? Yes? I don't know how you say this in Japanese, but yeah, I'll give you your title match tonight. But when you lose, it's on you. See you out there, alright? Now remember, we run here by Adelaide time, not Japanese time. And also, we don't accept yen.
And we are back with you here at Takedown 86. And we got a big match for you, as we were just talking about before. It is Adrian Evans versus Ryan Sampson. The Cowboys from Hell explode here tonight.
First time
at
ever
Takedown.
one-on-one, I do
This
believe.
is big. This is big.
It's huge.
And you're getting
Big
it
if
here
true.
on Takedown
And
on
it is true.
YouTube. Can't be any happier than that if you're a fan of the SAWF.
And why would you be? Alright?
I don't know. I'd hope so. I mean, there's Carmelo's #1 fan. I'm sure he watches.
Occasionally, right?
I mean, maybe he just skips to the Carmelo matches.
Yeah. Like, I skip to my segment. But, like, I'm in everything, so, commentary.
And
Ryan
here
Sampson,
is
obviously
Adrian
gotta watch his
Evans
back.
with the pod.
Why is
I
he
guess they're
happy?
really dedicated to this thing.
They're doing the bit,
I guess.
Here's
I guess
the
this is the real deal then.
SAWF champion. Good
Yeah,
confidence.
SAWF World Champion here.
He's grabbing the head.
That's a spare just in case.
Like that one in for me.
Better do, unfortunately, what the man says. So,
So I guess,
pull out the chair, just allow me to move over.
yeah,
Because
I
clearly
guess.
sitting on your side.
There we go, that's it. Welcome to the commentary table. Didn't know you'd be joining us, but always.
Neither did I, but you know,
I'm pleasant surprised, obviously. To see
had
Ryan
a little bit
Sampson,
of, you know, class.
Class, yep.
Ryan Sampson, talented individual, one of the best rattlers out there.
Definitely is, Mike. That's why he's held the championship multiple times.
I mean, you know, maybe if you didn't have a stranglehold around that thing.
Yeah,
then
you know
would've-
why I've got a stranglehold around this?
Maybe if
I've got a
management,
stranglehold around this title because I'm the best wrestler on the
maybe if
roster.
management gave this man opportunities.
I think
Maybe-
They can give him an opportunity and I'll beat him.
I mean, you know, he's beaten you before in his
Yeah.
first ever singles match.
And then I beat him again.
Damn right, Mikey, I did.
I mean, I was the referee for that one, so, you know, you can say that you beat him, but, you know, I was on your side then, so. Not trying to take all the credit, but, you know.
And
Yeah, that's like when you tried to take all the credit for all those wins when I was the one that got every win for you.
I mean, it is what it is.
the referee checking.
I don't think I need your help,
Readiness
but,
and-
you know,
You definitely would have needed my help and it showed because Camelo beat you.
I mean, he was the better man, I do admit that. Speaking of class, he's got the class, you got none.
This is a new side of Adrian Evans that we're seeing. It's very-
It's not
very-
a new side. This is exactly who Adrian Evans is.
Oh,
Adrian Evans had enough. Adrian Evans had enough putting on this facade of being the good guy. It's not who Adrian Evans is. This is exactly who Adrian Evans is. This Adrian Evans.
I mean, this is a very aggressive, and I was talking about it last week during that handicap match, that we had seen some glimpses of this, especially in your Iron Man match. He was much more aggressive than he had been in the past. So we're talking about that. Maybe, yeah, that was always from within.
I mean,
this
I'm not surprised about that. The man did break my fingers. Thank you for defending me by the way. Last year, Ryan
In the ropes,
Sampson
had to break
obviously
that
can
up.
give it too.
You can thank us later when we saved you from the clown asylum as well. The fact of the matter is, this is exactly who Adrian Evans is, right? This is who he's always been. But he's always
Oh my god.
He's got to snap his leg.
Yeah, the amount of
Yeah,
he does this move often, but the amount of torque that he got there is it was a much more aggressive.
Like I said, there's no more pleasing the fans for Adrian Evans. He's finally opened his eyes.
Okay, speaking of the fans want to know, is Adrian Evans a part of the higher powers?
That's some disclosed business that you can ask James Anderson about.
Okay, I do believe Lucas brought up a point last week.
I was talking about
What
last
does
week.
James Anderson think about
We
this
we
partnership?
haven't really had any insight from him.
Well, look, James Anderson's been very quiet on the topic, but the fact of the matter is, James Anderson and myself are going into an SAWF Championship match next Friday with my brother. There is no bad blood, there is no nothing between myself and James Anderson. What is going on here between myself and Adrian Evans is strictly business. And if James Anderson wants to disclose the full details, he can.
Okay.
Fact is, all I can tell you right now is James Anderson, there's nothing wrong with us.
Yeah.
Obviously, you did mention that big triple threat, first time ever, you're stepping down in that ring with your twin brother. Originally, you said that you'd never fight him, obviously, circumstances have changed. How are you feeling now heading into that
You know, the
match?
fact of the matter is, yes, we both agreed that we never would fight each other, but we had a conversation. I think he deserves his championship rematch after what happened. I mean,
He never really got that back after
he never- he
the
never-
Masked Man.
he never got that back. And I think, you know what, it's only fitting that he gets it against me and against James Anderson. The same guy that he had the issues with, right? I mean, that's their issues. That's separate to my stuff. So I'm looking forward to getting in the ring with him.
So are we gonna be seeing a pretty clean, even triple threat match?
I'd
you,
say
you, you and James can wrestle with respect to one
vicious
another. There's no
heel
hard
hook
feelings
again.
at the end, regardless of winner.
I'd say so. The fact is, we've come into this match wrestling at a triple threat. That is our goal. There is going to be no favoritism. There is going to be no Prodigy, Camelo, James, Prodigy.
Adrian Evans letting go of that submission that
Just
should work
doing
further
more
on the
damage.
leg. And I had spoken about this in recent weeks as well. Adrian Evans has shown, I think, a bit more coming in and game planning his matches. He comes in with definitely much more of a set goal every match now. Do you think that you've had any influence on how the Adrian Evans we've seen come out of his show in the recent weeks, or is that all him?
You know what? Adrian Evans studies his opponents. And I found out over the 16 months of meeting him back and forth, he studied me. He knew basically every counter to every move. I'd pull out a move and he would know it. He would know a counter to it straight away. It's who he is.
Over there.
He never game planned as much as what he does now.
Yeah. Well, I had spoken as well, obviously. Adrian was very young when he came into the SAWF, and you were still at the top even back then. And I've spoken on commentary about, at the end of the day...
Oh, fantastic forearm.
And that could be it. But at the end
Finish him off!
I mean, it's very easy to be on top of a company when you're best friends with the owner.
But
even when I wasn't best friends with the owner in 2004.
and there it is!
Oh, dead eye.
The dead eye.
That's it. And we have a winner.
This
Thank you,
one's
boys.
over. No one's kicking out
And
of the
that-
dead eye.
No questions asked. Adrian Evans is your winner. You can only begin to think that maybe Ryan Sampson didn't come into this match expecting this Adrian Evans.
Absolutely.
He probably expected the Adrian Evans that he knew in the Cowboys from Hell, and this
Absolutely.
is not the same Adrian Evans.
Absolutely right. Obviously, a massive displeasure to have the Prodigy out here.
We got a lot of insight from the Prodigy about
Very
what's
surprised that
going
he
on.
answered
There's still some questions
some
unanswered.
unanswered, but we did get a
But
lot.
we got a lot of information, so I think that was very useful. And there's your winner, Adrian Evans.
Absolutely. A fist bump.
And I think, I mean, that seems pretty set in stone to me at this point. There's no ifs or buts or... When Prodigy said this was going to be the next biggest...
He's mocking
hottest
the
tag.
leg. He's mocking the leg.
A new side. But as Prodigy...
Is it really a new
as
side?
Prodigy tried to told us that this is what who Adrian has
I've
always
said it all
been.
along. Since day one in this company.
I mean,
The
it
scumbag.
puts, you know, the whole masked man thing into a bit of context then.
Absolutely.
If this was always what he was capable of.
Ryan Sampson
Ryan
jumping
Sampson.
down. Obviously not doing any favors for that knee. You good?
Unchained, everything changes.
You heard the man at Unchained.
Everything will change.
Everything changes.
Unchained.
Obviously,
I think-
got that big match.
Yeah, with Jack Blade. So I assume that Jack Blade, he thinks that he's going to beat Jack Blade, be out of his
And
way.
this with Jack Blade once and for all.
A big change, allegedly from Ryan Sampson, but we will be changing you into our main event of the evening in SAWF Championship match. Stay tuned for that one. Welcome back for our huge main event.
Oh, big one. Big one.
Huge and SAWF Championship
Biggest
match
true.
on Takedown.
Biggest
we get
true.
Adrian Evans versus Ryan Sampson. We get an SAWF Championship match. This is a huge episode of Takedown.
My God. And we had the dickhead himself out here on commentary with us. Just disappointment all around.
The Prodigy was on commentary with us.
Prodigy
Like,
was definitely on commentary.
the Prodigy, just so no one's confused.
The Prodigy.
Just so no one's confused. Who we will be seeing defend his SAWF World Championship.
What a scumbag, but
And
good
our
stuff.
first competitor will be coming out, I assume.
One would
very
hope
soon.
so.
We have a match coming up. So
Absolutely. Oh,
and
we know.
Champ out first.
Weird. He wants to gloat a bit. He wants to tell everyone how much of a dickhead he really is. Would you agree or would you disagree
If it,
that the Prodigy is a massive dickhead?
I'm not going to say anything.
I will not protect you if that is the case.
Won't
But,
protect me. That doesn't make me want to.
okay, I'll maybe slap you once or twice.
I don't know.
Not physical.
I realize my anger him more, and then he'll take it out on me. He can't take it out on you.
You know what? He's
Sorry,
got
I'm-
an absolute shit.
I'm going to stay neutral, and if I'm allowed to say it, stay a bit unbiased.
I'm not going to nickname. I'm the professor.
Yeah, I was like, that's what I was
Maybe
thinking.
stay
Like, am I
professional.
allowed to take that? Like,
I mean,
I don't want to steal your stuff.
No one wants to steal my stuff. I'm a shit cunt. And that's fitting all that cum he took from James Anderson.
What? What?
I said what I said.
I think it's water.
No, I think it's cum. Oh,
That's a lot.
and
It's a lot.
he drained James Anderson. You know what? If I didn't have that no contact rule, I'd be a definite actually.
That no contact law is pretty good. Right
Oh,
about now.
you should get yourself on a load.
I've been trying. I've been calling around.
Have you called the 50% owner?
I've tried.
Do you have his number?
Is it difficult to get a hold of? Unless you're Adrian Evans or Adam Awful.
Or you, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think I've. I mean, he
He's
hired
not in
me.
your headsets? Then you should have a direct contact with him.
He's here!
Konnichiwa! Konnichiwa! Oh, konnichiwa!
That is none other than the music of Samurai Jack Son. That's what they call
Now,
it in Japan.
you told me recently he's been teaching you some Japanese, I believe.
He told me-
He said, rubber dub dub, thanks for the
Yeah, itadakimasu. I don't know if that's appropriate to say right now.
He's got a big championship match.
A huge opportunity for Samurai Jack
What
to
would
walk
this mean
away.
for the Unchained main event? If
Oh
we
my God,
have
that would
a
change
new
everything.
Champion bowing down to the Samurai Master himself, yes. This man, I mean, Maybe he's the client that I apparently have. Maybe I set up this match.
He could be the alleged client. Oh my god.
Maybe if he wins, maybe all will be revealed. Who knows?
Anything can happen here in the SAWF.
I mean, I was undefeated for a period of time.
Anything can happen.
My streak lasted over a year.
There he is, straight from the land of the rising sun.
He is such a respectable warrior.
Well, the land of the rising sun or your local sushi joint, I'm not really sure. That's what Thunderstorm told me.
He would be an excellent competitor in Battle Royale. Obviously, I did order the Blu-ray recently, not Region 3. My bad.
Ooh, and a bit of
Prodigy
disrespect
telling
there.
Samurai Jack
I feel like
where he can suck
I feel like Prodigy may not be taking Samurai Jack seriously, but
Samurai Jack's new here.
He's new.
Do
but,
you think the Prodigy takes any of his opponents seriously?
But the thing about him being new here is that
I know what you're gonna say, right? Can I? Let you finish what you're gonna say. I'll let you have your moment.
since he's new, you can't study him. You
Exactly,
can't work out what he's
right.
about.
Ring the bell.
And the bell has sounded. Prodigy looking on here at Samurai Jack, and Samurai Jack biggest test in his young career here in the SAWF.
A lot riding on this one, but surely he trains a lot, discipline in martial arts. I'm assuming. I actually don't know much about this guy.
Now, you've been out here for more of him more than I have.
Mm-hmm.
What is this, his third or fourth match here in the
Something like
SAWF?
that. Oh my god,
Oh.
man, a powerful strike right there, but he's back on his feet, and that's the fighting spirit.
Fighting spirit of the SAWF
Fighting,
and
that's what they
Samurai Jack.
learn in Japan. Fighting
Right
spirit.
there.
They're all about that fighting
and
spirit.
the Prodigy taunting.
He's still got some left in him, but it is draining every strike.
you do it?
Bit
Now,
of,
Carmelo just wait, sorry, I just called him
Whoa!
Carmelo. I just called him Carmelo. Oh, that is the Prodigy. I'm so embarrassed. Ow.
I mean, I feel like I feel like
Oh,
that might have been intentional. To
Forgiveness, please.
disrespect him.
What? I am the most respectable professional man here.
I'm pretty sure you've called him like a dickhead and the prodigy so far.
Please, you cannot prove
I'm glad
that.
you didn't hear that.
That I accidentally called him Carmelo. He apparently heard it, but you know what?
I mean,
you can't touch it.
if he heard it, he would have known that I was quoting you and not saying myself. So
I mean, knowing
I'm actually
you
not
and
worried.
knowing Anamorpho, it's happened before, right? You know what? Bold prediction here. This match is going to end soon. One big move from Samurai
Whoa,
Jack.
whoa, whoa!
Oh, roll,
Whoa!
roll.
What?
That is-
Dude! We almost
that is-
had a new.
That is 2
So
and
close.
7/8.
Two.
2 and 7/8.
Two. Oh my god, that's ich ni ni. That's what it is in Japanese.
Did you just take the Lord's name in vain?
No.
You said my God.
Oh. Oh, another one! Oh my.
Oh, rub it up, dub. Thanks for the
God.
grub. There, almost had a new
That's
champion.
what Samurai Jack will be saying if he can.
Rub it
if
up,
he
dub.
can
Thanks
make
for
it.
the title, am I right?
Yeah, if he can take it in this one, that would be.
Oh,
And so those strikes are so fast. That's what you learn.
almost.
In those fighting.
I like you would have to have great vision to catch those shots.
Oh, and a knee right there, showing his martial arts
I'm
background.
just throwing the Prodigy down.
And
like
Samurai
nothing.
Jack has the Prodigy's number right now.
You know what? I used to have the Prodigy's number. I threw that thing out of my phone just like that. Did I tell you I burnt my high power shot?
Yeah, he did.
Set that thing on fire.
That was quite insane.
Yeah, I didn't. Gotta watch out. Though.
Oh my.
I could lose a house like that.
Yeah. And now the Prodigy back in control.
Just stomping away. Kind of like a certain Viper, I'd say, but you know, less talented, way less talented.
What's he? An Irish whip into the ropes, rebound back, but
the clothesline.
and another roll up, another roll up. This could be
This
it.
could be it.
Oh my god, that is so close every single time. And you can see how surprised Prodigy is that Samurai Jack is putting it to him like this. He wasn't expecting this. I feel like Samurai Jack is new here at the SAWF, I don't think he's new to this.
No, absolutely not. Training in those dojos of Japan, he's got the experience factor.
And
he knows what he's doing.
Those strong strikes to the midsection, to the ribs, of causing Prodigy to exhale there, like damaging around the ribs and the lungs.
That Samurai Jack has also got some karate experience, maybe even training with Mr. Miyagi.
Oh wow!
Wax on, wax off. Great movie.
How do you think a wax on, wax off could come into professional wrestling?
Bit racist there by the protege, doing the stereotypical racist Asian sound, mocking Samurai Jack.
I would think after this.
Oh,
he blocked the super kick, and a very precise shot to the inner thigh. I think that was
inner thigh. Learning from watching old my tapes, shots to the inner thigh.
Been studying the Mike Dexter tapes.
Yes,
I would think.
Oh my!
I think he calls that. I think that was the crane kick.
The crane kick.
1, 2.
Oh, foot on the rope.
Barely.
Maybe the ring awareness of the Prodigy. Maybe if Samurai Jack had that, he would have dragged the Prodigy closer to the center. We could have been seeing a new champion right here.
But that also shows that
after
being hit by that crane kick, Prodigy may have not even had the energy, the power to roll the shoulder, kick with the leg. He only had the power to just flop it over, and that's mostly gravity at the end of the day.
Do you think the Prodigy understands how gravity works? Because I don't.
I'll give you a lesson after the show.
I mean, give the lesson to the Prodigy. I know how gravity works. Oh,
I know.
Kick.
And that's it.
Oh, and another leg cover, and just mocking him with the bow taunt.
But you got to give it to Samurai Jack.
Absolutely.
He put it to the Prodigy there. But that could very well be the Prodigy maybe not taking Samurai Jack as seriously as he should have been. But still not taking him seriously. And your winner, still the SAWF World Champion, the Prodigy, going into the Unchained into that triple threat. Still disrespected. It's come all the way from Japan.
But you lost. Very close, but he lost.
Oh.
In my country, respect is not deserved, it is earned. And tonight,
Samurai Jack giving respect, and in Japan respect is taken very seriously.
Absolutely, he said
in his country
it's earned, it's not just given.
It's earned, and that's very important. Respect is earned, respect is important.
Absolutely right.
And the Prodigy has the respect of Samurai Jack, and I would like to hope that the Prodigy might give some of that back after that great performance.
Oh, knowing the Prodigy, I don't think that's likely.
But thank you for joining us. This was a big show here on Takedown. So much happened on this
It was
one.
the last Takedown before Unchained. We've got Unchained next Friday night. I'm Mike Dexter.
I'm Lucas Roger.
Thank you for watching.
Missed code from March 26th? Doesn't make sense. And here we go again. Haven't I proved enough to you already, Blade?
You haven't proved anything, but I see that you are a thief, and a liar, and a cheat. I want that back.
Yeah?
But, you see, I'm a pussy, I want to fight for it. So, what started it all? Clown Asylum match, but stipulation. That key on a pole, whoever gets it first wins, keeps the key, takes the glory.
See, Jack, I've held the cards all along this year, and you've fallen right into my trap. So the only way you're getting this back is by taking it, prying it from my cold, dead hands.
And I guess your pulse will be stopping pretty fucking soon.
Take it from me, Blade. You do not amaze me in any way. Shot me at point blank range so many times, and you've only ever grazed me.
My aim isn't to amaze. My aim is to terrify and come unchained. You will be terrified.
See you then, bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to preview Unchained. Talk about the first match. We got Adrian Evans taking on Psycho's Minion. We've seen over the last couple of weeks, those two, interfering in each other's matches, finally going one-on-one.
Psycho's Minion proving to be a bit of a thorn in the side to Adrian Evans, a little bit. But as well for Psycho's Minion, he wasn't at Showdown, so this is a good opportunity for him to try come back a little bit. But against this new and improved Adrian Evans, I don't know if he holds the chance.
I don't know if he's fully improved, but anyway,
And we'll be moving then into a handicap match. Golden Arrow will be taking on Thunderstorm, his was former cousin, and his partner Samurai Jack, who has just recently won a great SAWF Championship match. What do you think about this one?
De Niro going against the odds. Yeah, it's going to be tough to overcome the force of Thunderstorm and Samurai Jack. We'll see how that plays out. Moving along, Clown Asylum 3, going back. The first one we had Psycho Time versus Ryan Stanton, second ever singles match, return of the Clown Asylum. It'll be interesting to really see how that plays out. It's bound to be brutal, vicious. Hope for our sakes, they don't come falling towards the table.
And under the Cloud Asylum rules, or lack thereof, hopefully we will finally have a definitive answer. Jack Blade for
This
Ryan
thing has
Stanton.
been going on since
Bubbling and
December.
boiling
Since
forever.
December, we need an end to this. This may end with one of the two killing the other one, and we don't want that.
And then we'll be moving into our main event for the SAWF Championship match. So for the SAWF Championship, I'm getting choked up just thinking about how big it is. Triple threat! James Anderson, Carmelo, and the champion, the Prodigy. First time ever for Carmelo and the Prodigy.
We have two high-powered members. We have Carmelo, milling with his brother. This will be anyone gold day, which is exciting. One of the biggest main events we've ever seen here.
Prodigy told us when he was on commentary that we're going to see a clean three-way match, no mixing up necessarily between them.
Do you believe
I was
the
about
Prodigy
to
for a
ask.
second?
Think
We
that's
know
going to be
James
the case.
Anderson and the Prodigy are going to double team Carmelo.
But he said that he had a chat with Carmelo about all of this. So there's a lot of dynamics going into that match. You're not going to
You're
want to miss
naive.
it.
I don't believe that
I'm
for
just
a
calling
second.
it as I see it. But that is Unchained. Please stay tuned
If
for
you
that
thought
one.
Showdown was a huge card, well, Unchained.
You're not going to want to miss it.
Tune in.